I'd like to call the August session of the Jefferson County Board of Legislature meeting to order. If you would please stand for the pledge and then a moment of reflection. Be seated. Roll call of members.
Legislator Drake. Ferris. Here. Monticelli. Here. Adsit. Here. Johnson. Here. Cantwell. Here. Jarrow. Here. Fitzpatrick. Here. Nebewanek. Here. Maxon. Here. McBride. Gray.
Here. Privilege of the floor. Anybody would like to address us? Hearing none. Minutes of the last session. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections? None? Then they'll stand as presented. Presentations of petitions, notices, and communications.
We have none this evening, sir.
We're just a very quiet bunch lately. Reports of standing committees.
We report the Finance and Rules Committee reporting favorably on a bunch of resolutions. 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, and 169. We also have a report of the Finance and Rules Committee reporting favorably on legislative expenses.
Reports of county officers and others.
There are three. First, a report from the county treasurer on investments in cash in hand. a report from the county administrator and budget transfers for the month, and also this month we have a report from the county auditor for erroneous assessment.
Okay. Local laws and resolutions, number 150, please.
Payment of legislator expenses.
Discussion? None? All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Carried. 151.
Appointing election commissioner.
Discussion? None? All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Carried. 152.
Appointing county historian.
Discussion? All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Carried. 153.
Concurring in the settlement of tax certiorari proceedings and authorizing refund of taxes in connection therewith.
Discussion? None? All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Carried. 154.
Accepting funding in connection with the North Country Initiative Nursing Recruitment and Retention and amending the 2018 county budget in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Nabawanik?
Yes.
Drake? McBride? Maxon?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Monticelli?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
Cantwell?
Yes.
Hadsett? Jarrow?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried.
155.
Number 155, amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan to recognize the 2017 revenue from passenger facility charges at the Watertown International Airport and the 2017 and 18 revenue from Fort Drum Residential Community Initiative.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Monticelli?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Hadsett? Maxon?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
Drake? Jarrow?
Yes.
Nabawanik?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Cantwell? Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Waking up here. 156.
Authorize an agreement with the FAA, the New York State Department of Transportation, and McFarland Johnson for the aircraft rescue firefighting building design and amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote.
Legislator Nabawanik?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Hadsett? Cantwell?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick? Drake? Jarrow?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
Monticelli?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried. Authorize the agreement with the FAA, New York State Department of Transportation, McFarland Johnson, and MB Companies, Incorporated, and amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Drake? Fitzpatrick? McBride? Maxon?
Yes.
Nabawanik?
Yes.
Cantwell?
Yes.
Hadsett? Monticelli?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
Jarrow?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried. Authorizing agreement with the FAA, New York State Department of Transportation, and McFarland Johnson for runway 725 and the intersection rehabilitation design and amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Ferris?
Yes.
Hadsett?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Cantwell?
Yes.
Jarrow?
Yes.
McBride? Monticelli?
Yes.
Nabawanik?
Yes.
Drake? Gray?
Yes.
Motion carries. Authorizing agreements with the FAA, New York State Department of Transportation, and McFarland Johnson for the terminal access road and amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote.
Legislator Adsit.
Yes.
Jarrow?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Nabawanik?
Yes.
Monticelli?
Yes.
Cantwell? Drake? Maxon?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick? Ferris?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Motion carries. Authorizing agreements with New York State Department of Transportation and McFarland Johnson for the air ambulance hangar at the Watertown International Airport and amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan in relation thereto.
Discussion? Somebody wants to call in the discussion. Sorry. Momentarily, we'll have a roll call vote.
Okay. Legislator McBride? Maxon?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Darrow?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
Nebewanik?
Yes.
Drake? Hadsett? Monticelli?
Yes.
Cantwell? Fitzpatrick? Gray?
Yes. I was looking into the next one. I'm ahead of you already. Resolution number 161.
Authorizing settlement of litigation relative to eminent domain proceedings with William and Colleen Lawler.
Discussion. Yes, Mr. Maxon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As a public body, we have an obligation under the Fifth Amendment to make sure that whenever private property is used for a public good, that it's not taken without just compensation. And it's a two-way street. We owe it to our taxpayers to make sure that the amount that we're paying is just, and we owe it to the people whose land we're stealing to make sure that the amount we're paying them is just. I've read through the files, I've read the appraisals, I've read the easements, and I am respectfully unconvinced that the amount that we're going to pay represents just compensation. I think that we're overpaying. But respectfully, I appreciate that we're putting the eminent domain proceedings to bed. So I appreciate the hard work that our appraisers have done and that our lawyers have done, and David's done a great job. I think that there are ways that the negotiation process could have been done better. I think that our consultants at the airport dropped the ball. So while I appreciate that it's going to be put to bed if this passes, I respectfully will be voting no tonight.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Maxon. Further discussion? None? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? 1. 162.
Establishing time and place for public hearings related to the status of the implementation of the 2016 Community Development Block Grant Housing Award.
Discussion? None? All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Back on it, 163.
Establishing time and place for public hearing related to the 2018 Community Development Block Grant process.
Discussion? None? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 164.
Authorizing implementation and funding in the federal aid and state Marticelli program aid eligible costs for transportation federal aid projects. This is County Road 152, Stony Creek Road. Appropriating funds therefore and amending the 2018 county budget and capital plan.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote.
Legislator Darrow?
Yes.
Hadsett? Monticelli? Johnson?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Cantwell? Fitzpatrick? Ferris?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Nebewanik?
Yes.
Drake? Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried.
165.
Amending the 2018 county budget in relation to the Highway Department CHIPS funding.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote.
Legislator Johnson?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
Drake? Monticelli?
Yes.
Hadsett? Nebewanik?
Yes.
Cantwell?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick? Maxon?
Yes.
Darrow?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried.
166.
Accepting donation for Sheriff's Department K-9 unit and amending the 2018 county budget in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Cantwell?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick? Johnson?
Yes.
Darrow?
Yes.
Drake? Monticelli?
Yes.
Hadsett? Nebewanik?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Motion carried.
167.
Amending the 2018 county budget to recognize insurance recovery and allocating same in the Sheriff's Department budget.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote.
Legislator Nebewanik?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Hadsett? Monticelli?
Yes.
McBride?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick? Cantwell? Drake? Ferris?
Yes.
Jerem? Gray?
Yes. I'm good, Carolyn. She's protecting her ears over there. 168. 168? Yeah.
Recognize the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services Program grant and amend the 2018 county budget in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Fitzpatrick? Johnson?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Monticelli? Capawanik?
Yes.
Carroll?
Yes.
Ferris?
Yes.
McBride? Drake? Cantwell? Adsett? Gray?
Yes. 169.
Amending the 2018 county budget to recognize additional state aid and authorize an amended agreement with the Children's Home in relation thereto.
Discussion? None? Roll call vote, please.
Legislator Johnson?
Yes.
Maxon?
Yes.
Cantwell?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick? Jarrow? McBride? Drake? Monticelli? Adsett? Capawanik?
Yes.
Ferris? Gray?
I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Yes. 170.
Appointing member to the Community Services Board.
Discussion? None? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 171.
Authorizing agreement with the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee in relation to the New York State Highway Safety Program grant.
Discussion? None? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. That concludes the resolutions for the evening. Is there any, does anybody have any business to come before the board? Any issues, concerns? None? Okay. Just a couple things I'll tell you. As you know from the email that I sent you, the New York State Treasurers Association, I think it's Treasurers and Finance Officers Association, is in Clayton, which is a very good venue. Clayton as well, but to have them all here from around the state is certainly accolades to our treasurer for getting them here. They had, as I told you, tremendous attendance. Their normal attendance is somewhere around, anticipation is somewhere around 40 people. They quickly shot through that number. Then they went to 60, and it continued to climb. They ended up with about 80 people there. So it was by far and away one of their largest attended conferences that they have annually. So she had a lot of extremely nice events going on, and she was hoping for good weather.
Sure, it was after 5, though.
Well, yeah, all after 5. They had charter fishing going out. They had antique boat museum tour and dinner there. They were going to the castle this evening for an event there on the veranda. So it was. I told them if the weather was good, the legislature takes the credit. Bob's heard my stories before, so if the weather's not good, you call his office. He's responsible for anything adverse weather conditions. But it was a good event. I have a few documents from NISAC that I left in my car. I was going to have prepared for you tonight. Interesting, though, they are capturing, in the wake of the South Dakota Wayfair Supreme Court ruling, they're capturing data, the different categories that sales subject to sales tax are being how the sales tax is being generated. They have outlined the top 20 for each county, and you can go onto their website and see what your top 20 is, and they've gone back to 2013. Because we were the host county of this event and NISAC was presenting there, they did our county separately. They highlighted our county, so it's 2 pages with the 4 years total. So I'll make sure I'll get those to you. It's just good information, good to see what's generating. Basically, their whole objective through this process is, one, learn about how and where sales tax is being generated from, but they're also trying to capture a number from online sales, online and type sales that are being generated. So, and if you look at that number, I think it starts off back in 2013 at the number 20 in our categories, and it jumps two positions every year. So it's climbing in this area. So, and we're behind. We lag the state. I think the statewide, it's in the top 10 already, and ours is not quite made it there. But so it's interesting information. They updated us on some issues that they're working on our behalf of the state. So, we'll hear more about that at the NISEC conference. But I'll get those documents out. I'll get them out to Jill or Tori, and then they'll copy them and send them out to you by email. So I apologize. It was going to happen tonight. So, also just to let you know that we have coming up in September, I believe the same location, Hart Hotel. We have the.
Same problem.
What's that? Attendance? Go. Same good problem. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. The New York Aviation Management Association will be here. Watertown Airport is host community for that statewide association. So we have two very good conferences right in our backyard, highlighting. And I'll tell you, Bob and I were both there yesterday, and nothing but extremely nice compliments, surprising of what people were surprised at the area and what it had to offer.
There was one negative comment.
What's that?
It was from the treasurer of Gates County, who's next year's host.
Oh, yeah.
Scared to death of how they're going to be able to come anywhere near this year's program.
Yeah. We heard from a lot of people that we'll come back to visit, which speaks volumes for our front door on tourism. So,
Never thought of it.
So we hope the New York Aviation Management Association goes up just as well. So that's in September 10th through the 12th. So a couple good events. Staff to be congratulated for organizing them. They put a lot of work into this one. So I assume the same as with that one. So anything else come before the board? Speaking of that, the antique, speaking of flying into our airport, the Antique Boat Museum, Bob?
Yes, the event at the Antique Boat Museum attracted a lot of folks from out of the region because if anybody happened to go by the airport, there were somewhere between 8 and 12 jets, general aviation jets were parked on the runway for the two. Most of them came in on Friday, left Sunday, but a few Saturday and a few Monday. That's also gas. But it was great. It was wonderful.
Yep. So, yes, I heard that. Yep. So,
excuse me, I just thought about this. As long as talking to the airport, the 18th, 19th, 20th, give or take a day or two before the weekend, we will have our Goodyear blip back. They were here last June. They were here for 3 or 4 months. Pardon? Yeah, Jefferson County Goodyear blip. They had such a great time they're coming back. Actually, they were supposed to go to Ottawa, and the weather didn't cooperate for an event there, so they were here for 3 or 4 days, and literally, we entertained them, and they had some fun saying to be back. They're coming back. They're going to be back for about 3 days. And this time is the 4th run. Anybody for the boat?
His wife owns one. Right, Bobby? Your wife owns one. Yeah, your wife owns a boat. You just drive it. So, so, when we talk about the airport being, important to tourism industry, there's yet but one example of it. So, where it does help us. So, we again, one other thing, we did have the Congresswoman, an excellent tour. Phil did a very good, nice job explaining all the nuances and intricacies of the airport, and Legislator Johnson was there as well. he was the forgotten man at that conference. So, I failed to introduce him, so I acknowledge him. But he was, Bill was there, and Phil and myself hosted her, and so it was. It's important that we have that type of interaction with our federal officials, federal elected. Schumer's been there before, so. Yeah, yes, and so will be, I'm sure, more to come as soon as we hear more details about the president's arrival on Monday. I happened to be on the phone with the base the exact time it was being rolled out publicly, and they were like, I don't want to use that word. They were surprised, let me put it that way, when I was literally on the phone with them on a couple other issues, and the president's announcement came out publicly, and they said, how did that happen? We just got our first call, yet about 5 minutes before my call coming into the garrison, and so they were having meetings. He said, we'll be in touch with you. He goes, well, we're starting our first meeting here in half an hour, so more to come on that. Deadline, NICEAG. Yeah, NICEAG. Did you all get the information on NICEAG? If you plan on attending, okay. There's a deadline to sign up, so if you can make it, great. Anything else come before the board this evening? None. Motion to adjourn. I'll take it from the gentleman in the tie. He's not even paying attention to me. Mr. Jarrow, you just sat up. Was that a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Okay. Second, Mr. Ferris?
Yes, sir.
I've never known you to be quiet, so. All in favor, aye?
Aye.